Hi, this is Liz with Big Hairy Dog. Today we're going to be focusing on Retail Pro Prism 2.1. Today we're going to be going over how to run a standard sale in Prism. Alright, so to get started, I have signed in already and we are at our main menu. From there we're going to head over to the new transaction. Please note that there are some clients that may be using touch point of sale. Normally that button's going to be right here. I just do not currently have it enabled. Stay tuned for more information on touch point of sale in later videos. Alright, we're going to go ahead and start our new transaction. Okay, a few things to note. Let's just look at the lay of the land. First things first, the cruiser is already focused over here under item lookup. I can start scanning items immediately into the transaction, and for right now I'm going to faux scan it in. And I can just go ahead and hit enter. Alright, so there we go, and the item shows up on the bottom of the screen on the same side. Okay, so the item lookup is a special field. Please remember that item lookup is connected to ALU, UPC, description 1, and description 2, or at least it can be, which means that whenever you're using item lookup, it has to be exact. If I only put a 2 there, it's not going to go ahead and work because I do not have an item with an ALU of 2. I have an item with an ALU of 00002. All right. In addition to our item lookup, we do also have this magnifying glass. Please note that the item lookup is one search type. So if I type into this field, I would need to go ahead and hit the enter button to run it. If I hit the search, that just opens up a new pop-up window for our advanced search. Okay, we're going to dive into our advanced search a little bit more in another training video. All right, so moving right along, as you can see here, the focus is on sale. So any item that I ring is going to be a sale type item. That is exactly what we're looking for today. Oh, and let me dismiss that. Okay, now when I select or highlight the item submenus follow me. So I can see item details, an easy place to check my on-hand quantity. I can also confirm or reset my item type. It's going to be a sale. I can add discounts. Right now it's defaulting to price, but I can go ahead and change that to percentage. And I can definitely change that default within my admin console. All right, let's go ahead and hit enter or hit the little check mark, either way. Now, the void and the remove have similar functionalities, but they work a little bit differently. Let's go ahead and add another item here. And I'm going to use my wildcards and just search BB. It should be the only one there. Awesome. Okay, so void is going to zero out the item quantity. So there it is. It's not adding to my receipt total, of course. It's a zero quantity, so it's not really a sale. This is essentially just to have a digital audit trail. So I know at some point this item was on this transaction and we removed it from the transaction. We voided it, I should say. Now, the remove, on the other hand, is going to do exactly what you expect it to do. Once you click it, it's going to completely remove that item from the transaction. No audit trail there. All right. Now, the next one is our quantity. So, of course, I can just scan in the item over and over and over again and go ahead and increase my quantity that way. Or I can come over here and enter in the 2. A quick little side note, when you go ahead and enter in the quantity, of course, it also replicates the discount. So I am giving the okay for the quantity of 2 to both have the discount of 10%. Now, if I list the item separately though, or if I get the item on the screen separately, the system does not assume that I'm giving it the same discount. All right, so you can see both of the same exact items, one with discount, one without. Okay, moving right along, over here on the right-hand side of the screen, we have our customer information. So right now, it is defaulting to searching by full name. I can actually go ahead and flip that down and search by something like phone number there. All right, so hopefully that number is familiar to everybody, 916-368-1070. That is actually our main tech support line. So if you guys have any questions or issues at all, or things aren't quite working the way they should be, feel free to give that line a call and they will get you on the tech board for some help. All right. But there we go. I got my customer, and I can see their phone number listed there if they have one. If this is not the right customer, again, I have that remove, or I can double check and open up the customer's details. There we go. All right, and of course, new would allow a pop-up window so I can create a brand new customer. Now, moving right along, I have my quick tender buttons here. So quick tender, if I see the customer pulling out a credit card, I can select credit card and it'll default to credit card. It saves me just a little bit of time. If I don't know what they're going to use, I can just come on over here and tender transaction. And there we go. Now by default, it will default to cash. So I can go ahead and change that to credit card if I want to. And let's say that they're doing a simple split tender. So they're going to do $25 on the card. And normally if you are running this through your integrated credit card processor, you will not need to select the card type. But if you are not integrated, you might need to select the card type. So double check with your system operator. All right, we're going to go ahead and take that. Now the remainder is that $50.78. So you see that does the math for us. Never do math. Prism has your back. All right, so we're going to go ahead and say that they gave me $60. Now I can do the same thing that I did for the credit card, and I can go ahead and type in $60, or I can use my handy dandy tender buttons here. So we're going to go ahead and use that 50 and the 10. There's my 60, and let's take. All right. Now this is a dynamic screen, so as soon as we over tendered, our take turned into a give section. So I owe them $9.22, and I need to make sure that I acknowledge that. The system will not balance, the receipt will not print until I hit give. All right. Now from here, we can print and update or update only. Now we can go ahead and automate this as well. So if you always want a receipt to print out, I can have that auto print for you. All right, that tender reminder will always come up when you have over tendered in anything that you need to give them from your drawer. So if you have foreign currency set up, of course it'll work for foreign currency. Here, cash is really the only thing that it'll run for. Okay. All right, now this part here, if you are selecting your design, please give us a call. We would love to go ahead and save you some time at point of sale and set up those hardware preferences for you. All right, let's go ahead and select the 40 column. I'm going to preview this. And this is a very, very standard basic receipt. This is actually the generic one. So for most of us, we'll have at least a little bit of editing done here. If you are ever unhappy with your receipt design, please, again, give us a call. That's exactly what we're here for. We want to make sure that you guys are trained and empowered and know how to update your address if you need to. All right. But just as a quick note here, this is the sale type. Now, I do want to make that note because it's important to remember that you can run an order, a return, and a sale on the same transaction. So sometimes the receipt can be a little confusing for those exchange clients. All right, for now, I'll go ahead and cancel that. And now we are on our brand new transaction, ready to help that next customer in line. All right. And so that's about it. So pretty straightforward for a standard sale. Hope you join us for the next training video. We're going to be looking at returns and some non-standard sales as well. Again, my name's been Liz with Big Hairy Dog, and we look forward to helping you. That number one more time, if you need it, it's going to be 916-368-1070. It's our main tech support line. They'll be able to get you on the board for any technical issues or get you over to our service department to schedule any training that you might need. Have a great one. Bye.